Katrina Radke reporting from the University of Minnesota, the Golden Gophers for Swim Swam. I am here with Kelly Kremer, the head coach of the University of Minnesota Gophers. Now, you've been coaching here for 16 years. It's a wonderful season this year with the men and women. Just first talk about the women's side. What's the best place finish you've had at NCAAs? And what are you looking forward to going into NCAAs?
Yeah, well, we've historically, I think our best finish on the women's side is 9th. We matched our best finish in 2011 with a 9th place finish, and so you know, we have a really nice team going to the meet. We've individually qualified 14 swimmers and 2 divers, so a team of 16 individually qualified. I think that'll put us up there maybe with one of the top 2 or 3 biggest teams at the meet. And it's the quality of this team is fantastic. I think we have relays that can get in the top 8. I think we have individuals that can score in the top 8. I think, but at the end of the day, I'm going to encourage the team to do what we did at our conference meet, which I just say go in and do your best and don't watch the scoreboard. We'll let things settle the way they do, and that's what we'll try and do here too. Is just focus on each individual swim and dive, and hope when everything settles on Saturday we're happy with where we're at.
Congratulations! 14 swimmers plus 2 divers going to NCAAs. Isn't that the highest amount of people going? Or Georgia, maybe?
Yep, Georgia qualified 17 swimmers, and I'm sure they'll get a diver or 2 there as well. So I think Georgia had more individual qualifiers. I think we're second behind them, so that's a pretty neat place to be. And now it comes down to people performing well, or but the more opportunities you get, the better chance, I guess.
What do you consider the biggest transformations on your team in the last few years that have gotten you to this place?
Yeah, I think historically Minnesota, we've had great programs, and we've been really fortunate to have so many great coaches. And on the women's side, Gene Freeman really founded this program and built it to an incredible place. And we're just fortunate, Terry Neeser and I, fortunate to continue on the legacy that Gene built. And on the men's side, Dennis took over traditionally and historically great programs and just continued to build and probably brought us into what a lot of people consider the golden years of Minnesota swimming. And now I'm just fortunate to still work with Dennis and still work with with the entire staff to continue to build on the legacy that he's built. And so I'm just really, again, fortunate to be in the spot I'm in and surrounded by the coaches and I'm surrounded by.
Yes, I know Dennis and Gene, they're both wonderful people who've done wonderful things here. Now, in terms of your team, I imagine you must have a swimmer who came in who may have not been that fast initially, but you've been surprised by their progress, or you would say that they are like the most improved. Who would that be for the women's side and the men's side?
Women's side, it would be impossible to pick. It really would, because I think I was thinking about the team votes for most improved at the end of the year, and I have no idea what they're going to do, because I think the improvements have been so great and from so many people that it'll just be interesting to see who the team votes.
That's a nice problem to have.
It is, and I think it's one of the reasons I think our team is performing so well. We have a lot of people that out of high school weren't the most highly touted athletes, and they're really doing some great things on a big stage now. So really excited about that. And on the men's side, I'd probably say the same thing. We have so many people. I'm not sure which way the men are going to go as far as improvement. I mean, Derek Toomey, who I know you had a chance to talk to Derek today. He was a really good swimmer out of high school, but he wasn't doing these types of things. And so you take one of our freshman distance swimmers like a Logan McDonald, very good swimmer out of high school, and now he's doing some things that he'll have a chance at NCAAs to maybe do some even bigger things on that type of stage. And CJ Smith, who I know you had a chance to talk to, and Josh Hall, and Jared Anderson. And there's just so many guys that have improved so much.
It's a wonderful experience for you as a coach. I mean, that's rare to have so many athletes doing best times.
Yeah, we're really fortunate.
Well, very good. Well, good luck to both of your men and women's teams at NCAAs.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.